All right, Coach, I appreciate you being here during such a busy time. We're on the eve of signing day, where you currently have a top 25 class by our rankings. And I'm just curious, from your standpoint, what did you set out to accomplish with this 2023 cycle, and how does this group meet those expectations?
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we went after the top high school players in the country. And we knew that if we did that, we would get our fair share, and we did that. We also wanted to be very strong in the portal to address some immediate needs, and I believe that some publications have us as the number one portal class. So we accomplished what we set out to do.
Yeah, we've got you up there too in the portal rankings. Meanwhile, the early signing period has definitely made this February signing day just a little bit more subdued. But what is today like as you prep for tomorrow?
Yeah, well, we're looking to sign at least one more player on the second signing date, and we're just making sure that all our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed, and we recruit every single day here, and it just really never stops. But we're really excited about this class, and we'll also be looking to have some players, after spring ball and before our summer program starts.
Yeah, really, truly, it never sleeps. So we do all these rankings and lists, and I won't take it personally if you do not pay attention to those. Some coaches do. Some coaches tune it out. But Bai Jobe, he's a guy that we rated as the #1 player in Oklahoma, the 7th best edge in the class. But I want to ask you about his status on our freaks list. I promise this is like an endearing term here. It's just he's a freak athlete. So what stood out to you when you were recruiting not just the football player, but the athlete?
Yeah, he is a freak athlete. So his first step, his one-step quickness is the best that I saw on tape all in this entire class. I mean, he can bend. He's tough. He runs. He's got highlights of catching balls and running for touchdowns, 60 yards. I mean, he can do it all. He's an excellent basketball player. But I'll tell you, when you get to know Bai as a person, he's got a great story. People are really gonna love him, and once they get to know him and see what he's all about. But yeah, certainly as an athlete, not too many guys like him in the country.
So does this mean you're going to throw him the ball sometime, or?
We'll see. You never know. The more you can do, right?
Exactly. You mentioned the portal. When it comes to your use of the portal, I mean, how do you determine which players are fits, both in the system you want to run and then also in the locker room?
Yeah, well, culture is everything to us here, and so we have a fit score that we apply to players. Outside of their athletic ability, there's intangibles. And so we do a lot of research in a short period of time about the type of guys that we bring here, whether they're high school guys or portal guys. And so anyone that we get out of the portal, just like the high school guys, need to fit our culture. And that's the reason why they come here, is because there's alignment. They see, how we operate here. They get a chance to meet our players, our coaching staff, and they see our culture, and it resonates with them. And so all of the guys we brought in and from the portal in this class have just been a really good match and a good fit.
Well, as you look back on last season, I know not the step you wanted to take in terms of building off that 11-win campaign, but how much does your recruiting change coming off a season like last year versus coming off that success you had back in 2021?
Yeah, not much. We still recruit at a high level. This is the best recruiting class Michigan State's had here in quite a long time. I think we tied the record for 4 stars, and so our recruiting really picked up. Guys see opportunity to come in and play right away. Every position is open competition this spring and through the summer and fall camp, and so players see the direction that we're going in as a program. They love our culture. They love our players and our coaching staff, and so. We just full steam ahead, and our record does not really indicate the type of program that we're building here. So recruiting has gone very well.
All right, finally, the Big Ten is going to look a little bit different in 2024 with USC and UCLA joining. You haven't hesitated to reach outside the Big Ten footprint in your recruiting. I mean, just look at this year's group. It's a great indication of that. But as the conference now truly becomes coast to coast, what is the pitch for Michigan State when you talk to prospects from the South and out West?
Yeah, well, we already have players from all over the country.
Yeah.
here. And so, the players can see that. The Big Ten is arguably the best conference in the country, and it's getting better. And Michigan State has 638,000 living alumni all over the country, East Coast, the West Coast, and then the South. And so we recruit nationally, just like the other top programs in the country. It's a great place to get an education. You're going to be developed here on and off the field. And there's no better place to play than Michigan State.
I love it. I'm sold. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Congrats on your incoming class. I'm really looking forward to seeing them in action.
Yeah, thank you so much. Go Green.